apologies have been received from Senator Ned O'Sullivan. We'll deal with the private business after we deal with public business. Firstly, this meeting was to give the Tánaiste Minister for Foreign Affairs and Trade, Deputy Simon Coveney, an opportunity to discuss matters that have arisen at recent meetings of the Foreign Affairs EU Council. Due to the fact that our meeting has been delayed considerably due to votes in the Chamber, I understand that the Tánaiste has commitments in Belfast, and we may have to defer this meeting, have discussions with the Tánaiste at a future date, and we'll arrange another meeting as soon as possible. So maybe the Tánaiste, if you want to say a few words, I know you're under pressure time-wise to travel. Yeah, no, look, I mean, first of all, can I just apologise to people because this isn't the way it should be. Trying to rush to get conversations in and questions asked and so on. But I do have a commitment, and it's quite important in Belfast this evening. I have to be there for 5 o'clock. So, you know, if I stay for an hour now, I'm going to be an hour late for that, and I just would ask for people's understanding on that. I'd really like to rearrange the meeting if we could do a meeting before we break up for the summer. There's a lot of foreign affairs stuff that I'm sure you'd like to ask me questions on, from the Middle East to Venezuela to Libya, obviously Brexit and Northern Ireland, and some of the US relationship issues as well, and probably other things that you have personal interest in, and I'd like to give you the courtesy of a proper questions and answers session to be able to dig into some of those issues, rather than giving you a kind of a brief summary here, which essentially is isn't giving any detailed information. So if the committee will facilitate it, I'd like if we could try to reconvene maybe the week after next, if it's possible to do it, to try and find a time that week, if you were available, maybe in the evening or in some time that would be convenient for people before the Dáil breaks up for the summer. But I'm in your hands, Chair. It's totally up to you. I mean, if you want to do it in September, we'll do it in September. But I'll certainly try and make myself available, if possible, the week after next. Even though there's a lot happening that week particularly around Brexit, but it might be an opportunity for us to have a more detailed discussion around some of those issues. We'll be bringing a number of Brexit papers to Cabinet that week, and there'll be statements in the Dáil that week, I suspect, on those papers around Brexit preparedness and so on. But if we could schedule an hour or two for a Q&A session on foreign affairs issues here, I'd certainly happily try to accommodate you. That's grand, Tánaiste. We understand the pressures, and we wish you well with the talks in Belfast this evening and the other parties participating as well. The clerk of the committee will discuss with your office the possibility of having a meeting the week after next, and we'll schedule it if at all possible. So thank you, Tánaiste. We fully understand. Is that agreed? Agreed. We now have private business to deal with. We now go into private session.